I'm Denise Vivaldo. I'm a food stylist in Los Angeles, and I've lived in California my entire life. I'm a professionally trained chef, and I got into food styling in Los Angeles because of TV shows and movies. Food styling is media food. It is food created for the camera, whether it be print or video, but it's food that's created for the camera.
My name's Gina Multiaru. Well, I'm the publisher of Ireland's #1 food magazine called Easy Food. We launched the magazine in 2003 and it became Ireland's #1 food magazine in its very first issue, and it continues to be so 11 years later. Well, food styling has become such big business around the world, and I just noticed that through working with our magazine Easy Food, we were being approached by people like FMCG companies and hotel groups and people just working in the food industry to develop recipe content for them. So to test recipes, to style them, to photograph them, to video them, that they could use on various platforms to promote what they did. So I just noticed that over the years of running Easy Food over the last 11 years, that it has just become a burgeoning industry around the world, and this seemed to be a good time to create a really intensive, hands-on, world-class course.
So what I'd hope the course does is kind of fast track you into knowing what you need, more things you need to study, how to find some clients, how to support yourself while you're looking for clients, you know, typical of breaking into a business.
Precision is what food styling is all about. Now, it's not that difficult. It is media food. Sometimes styling, you guys, some of the food, as you'll see, is not going to be edible by the time we're finished. Some of it is edible. It totally depends on who you're working for, what the client demands, but what you're really looking for is how to manipulate the food on a plate so it looks the most beautiful to the camera's eye. So if you think of it like that you're giving the best opportunity to the food to be beautiful, it makes it easier, okay? That's what you're trying to do. Food is dead. You guys, food has been picked. It's just dying in front of us. Hot lights and in studios and stuff don't make it any fresher. So the reason why food styling tricks evolved was to make it look as good for the camera as it could. But when you have a print camera, and it's stagnant, it's a stationary eye, not like our eyes that move, and you put a plate of food underneath that stationary camera, a small crack in a chicken breast can look like the Grand Canyon. Mistakes are magnified. But basically what we're trying to do is make the food look the best it possibly can.
So just bear in mind the sizing of your props. Again, it's the more you work with it, the easier it will become.
I always shoot from the top when it's things like that ramen that I shot. You see every element of the dish. It's the same with a pizza or a normal bowl of soup or a salad. You get to see everything on the plate. Where if you shot from the side, which with that same post, I did shoot from the side, but it wasn't such an interesting photo to look at as that one, because you just got to see one element of the dish. The same goes for anything that's layered, a burger, a pancake, and I heard that you did burgers on Wednesday, and I'm sure none of them were shot from above, because then you would only see the bun.
So I have toolboxes, I have plastic bins, I carry with me burners in case there's no stove, I carry pots and pans, I carry colanders, I carry towels, I carry an amazing amount of equipment. Cooking is mandatory. If you know how to cook, it's going to be easier to be a food stylist.
Well, I started out thinking I wasn't going to learn very much. I was quite surprised. On day by day 2, I was very depressed, knowing how little I actually knew.
It was unreal to see how different food styling is compared to the rest of the food industry that I've been exposed to.
Well, the best thing I learned is how to realize you're cooking, but it's more for the camera.
I'm very excited about the course. I've learned many things. It has opened my eyes and given me a different perspective to the way I used to see food.
I think it's been absolutely fabulous. I have never learned so much in 5 days. It's been a huge learning curve, completely overwhelming, and I've loved every minute of it.
I think it's awesome, especially coming from South Africa. It's the best thing ever because we don't have so many opportunities in the food industry when it comes to food styling.
I'm so amazed globally how Johannesburg, the students were no different here than they would have been if I was in New York or in Auckland or in Sydney or in Singapore. Food is so global. So brilliant students we had this time, really fun, interested people. Lots of them already have food careers, so this is just another income stream they might be able to step into.